Hello, welcome to the William Super Podcast. Um, yeah, so it's going to be a podcast. You don't really have to look at this. Um, I don't know, just seemed like the easiest way to do it. So I've made some Odin, my kind of like it's kind of guess version of Odin. Got some fish, daikon, aka my dick. Um, what is this? So pumpkin, some Japanese objects. Some of you haven't seen that before, am I right? Um, so, I decided to do a podcast because I don't know. I just kind of decided to. I've been watching a lot of them, and I've been thinking about doing comedy, and this is kind of my way of starting. I live in Japan right now, so I can't just go to an open mic. Um, but when I go to America, I decided I'll do that. Anyway, so my name is William. I'm 25. Been balding since I'm 22. Since I'm 20. Let's get real. Since I'm 20. Since I was 20. I teach English in Japan. Um, been doing that for a year and a half. Let's break it down. Who's William? Well, William's alright. He went to college in Florida as a psychologist because he wasn't that smart. He thought, hey, I like to study this and I don't want a job when I graduate. So I studied psychology. When I graduated, I became used my degree to become a cashier person at a coffee shop. Um, After a couple months, they decided, you know what, you're not super retarded, and we need someone to make the coffee. So I got promoted to being a barista. Then I went and started teaching English in Japan. That was about a year and a half ago. I was in a small town, and it's like balls. Like the the only thing that all right, since I'm gonna be a comedian, or since I would like to, you gotta use your hands, and you gotta say things that aren't good to say. Am I right? I'm right. Anyways, so having said that, the only things to have sex with were children or grandparents. Um, and I didn't really want to have sex with either of those. So I I didn't like the place. Because I wanted to have some sex without going to jail. So I was like, hey company, can I go to my company is Interact, and I was like, hey company, can I go to a bigger city? And they're like, yeah, sure. Then I got a girlfriend like after I'm just about to move. So I had a girlfriend for 2 months. Anyways, I'm finished with work. Yesterday was my last day of work. So I'm packing up my apartment, putting it into 2 or 3 suitcases. Um, who knows? Who knows how many? Who's counting? Then I'm gonna go back to my small town, have sex with my girlfriend. Even that. All right. So check this out. I'm gonna stay at my friend's house. He doesn't want me to have sex in his apartment, which is whatever. I guess some people could understand that. Um, Fucking a hotel's gonna be like $60, which is like, yeah, of course, but of course we're gonna spend the $60, but I'd rather not. I'd rather have sex for free. But I'd also rather have sex inside of a room. Um, so anyways, after that, my sister's gonna come to Japan. We're gonna tour, go to Tokyo and Kyoto. Her boyfriend's gonna be with her. I'm gonna try and not lose all of my money because like you just going from place to place for a month. That's a lot. I mean, just it's hotel and shit. It's gonna be expensive. So, what else? Um, I've gotten a lot of fat. I've accumulated a lot of fat on my body. So I don't want that anymore. But I also really like eat. It's not even I like eat. I like everyone like eating, but like my brain's just like Yeah, and give me food. I'm like, no, you're fat. And she's like, I don't care. Like, it's definitely probably the equivalent of being addicted to meth, probably, or having a baby. Um, because I know what those are like. What else? So uh, after my sister leaves, I'm gonna go to Hong Kong. Got a girlfriend there. Then I'm gonna go to Thailand, ping pong balls, and then I'm gonna go to America. Live with my mom, save my money, probably get fatter because she's just like, what dieting? Here's a cake. And so I'm gonna think about going to more school because that's my only option because I have a degree in psychology. Um, and I'm thinking about becoming a physician's assistant. Uh, they're basically in the middle of a doctor and a nurse. And they make dickloads of money, which I don't know what. There's some saying money's not happiness. That's a lie. That's a lie. Go. That's such a lie. I mean, it's like, yeah, you can drink so much alcohol if you have a lot of money. And you can do it in cool places. Without money, you can like drink in your apartment alone. Um, anyways, so then I want to teach English in Korea because I think I'm a good role model to children. Um, so I made this podcast and I tried to switch over to a different to the YouTube channel. This YouTube channel I don't give a fuck about. The other one, family will see it. This is slightly less chance that they'll see this one. So um, yeah, I've been thinking about maybe just do the. It's weird. I'm like talking. I don't know. The way I'm talking is not as natural as I'd like it to be. Anyways, I'll try and get more natural. But I think the coolest the coolest hobby would be a stand-up comedian. What's your hobby? Oh, I do some stand-up from time to time. And to be able to just kill it, where you can just like you're like staying if you're visiting a friend in New York or Washington D.C. and you see that there's an open mic and you've been doing it for like 2 years and you just go up and kill it. How fucking sick would that be? Just to be able to go into a club, kill it, make some instant friends that night, fucking, that's what I want to do. And then, but also have a legit job to where like I would have money. um, cause that's what's important in life is money. Um, whoever says it's not, I just, first off, if you say that money's not important, that's because you're smoking crack. And how'd you get the crack with money? So you're wrong. Um, so I already tried out this joke on my last podcast that got deleted, I hope. When I changed over to this this YouTube account, but let's try it again. So just some topics, um, which for I'm kind of it's weird that I'm kind of nervous because I'm alone and I should be nervous. Um, but also it's not funny. I guess that's one thing to be nervous about. Anyway, so the topic is just like things that piss me off about porn is so a girl's got two dicks, which is great. Like better than one dick just because you would like to think that girls like sex so much that they need two dicks. Um so she's going dick, 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 dick. And then at some point she's like, "Oh, wouldn't it be so sexy if the dicks rubbed like the heads rubbed each other?" And you're like, nah, keep those away from each other. And the two guys are like, no, man, I don't want to touch another dude's dick with my dick. And which is understandable. Nothing wrong. If you want that, that's fine. But in the video description, you should put two dicks are gonna touch, which is kind of gay. Nothing wrong with it. Kind of gay. Maybe when you're whacking off, you don't want to think of another dick touching your dick. If yeah, I'm from Florida, so fuck me, you know. I'm old fashioned. Um, so but just fucking, she does it. She puts them in her mouth at the same time. It's like, they don't want that. I don't want that. I don't think she wants that. The director doesn't want that. Why do we put up with this? I've seen this far too many times. Um, so that's one thing that gets me. Um, what else do we got? Also, I mean, alright, how hard is it to find some anal where the girl is in pain? That's all I want. Um, yeah, maybe that's fucked up. Maybe that's not what I actually think. Okay. So, I don't know. I'll think of some more jokes. Try them out on you guys. You guys meaning probably 0 people. Anyways, I'm gonna watch myself do things. I don't know how to say podcast. Anyways, I'm gonna watch this podcast, eat some of this food, because I cook like a motherfucker, bitch. Alright, I'm out. What's gonna be my cool catchphrase for leaving? Bye bye. Take care. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.